Good morning, everyone. It is 9 o'clock on this day. I actually am not entirely sure which day I'm posting this because I'm doing a pre-recorded mindful moment. But it is 9 o'clock on whatever day it is that I post this. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I'm the Senior Minister at Unity of Tucson. This is the mindful moment. This is an opportunity I have been taking Mondays through Thursdays at 9 o'clock in the morning, Arizona time, to engage in some spiritual practice. And so that's what this is all about. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know you're here. And something has changed within me. But before I continue on, I want to offer this reminder, which is to say, you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent, absolutely magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. So please do keep doing that. Please do keep doing that. So, so when I'm recording this, I'm going to let you know I'm recording this on October 25th. It is 10:49 a.m. on Friday, October 25th, 2024. This is when this is being recorded. And I have just completed my rant, my live video with Reverend Steph Saint Amand, the rant, Radically Affirmative New Thought. And something happened during that video that affects directly the mindful moment. And so I felt like I wanted to address it with you. And so this felt like the right way to move forth. So one of the things that came up during our rant, Steph and I, during our conversation, was the way that we sometimes sacrifice ourselves to our communities in ways that are, that spiritual practice or whatever we're doing turns into an obligation in a way that doesn't feel so good. And one of the things I said is that I've been thinking a lot recently about the mindful moment and how it benefits me, and that it was always, it started off with the idea that it was meant to benefit me, and that I was going to share that benefit for myself with my community, that I was going to share the expression and experience of my spiritual practice with my community, and that was something that was benefiting me. But what it has kind of turned into is an obligation that I feel tied down to. And so after several years of doing this, and it's been off and on, I know that it's been off and on. There have been times when I've taken a break from it. We do take breaks, and that's important. But what came up for me is that I am ready to find conscious completion of the mindful moment as a paradigm. And so this is it. This is going to be the last mindful moment in this incarnation. And I wanted to, not just have it disappear entirely, and, knowing that I'm going to be at the Unity Southwest Region Conference, and I was planning on taking that week off anyway. I didn't want it to just like go off that week and then never return and have no explanation. So this is my letting you know that I have decided to discontinue the mindful moment, effective immediately. This is, for me, a way that I am choosing to demonstrate my own self-care. It started off with a conversation in the rant that at the beginning of this week, I was just burnt out this week, the end of which is October 25th. But at the beginning of this week, I was just burned out. And I realized sometimes that I do sacrifice my own sense of well-being, my own sense of self to the point of burnout in service to my community. And that is not a great demonstration of principle. It is not a great demonstration of spiritual leadership. And so I am taking charge and demonstrating spiritual leadership by caring for myself. And so I just wanted to let you all know that. Truth be told, I feel a bit of emotion around this. And it's because I don't want to disappoint you. That's what the emotion is. I don't want to disappoint you. And I know that there are going to be people out there who look forward to the mindful moment every single weekday, Monday through Thursday, and they plan part of their day around it. And this is going to feel like, wait, it's going. Here's the thing, though, that I also realized in my discussion with with Reverend Steph, is that by having a willingness to release this circumstance, this expression, um, I'm open. I'm opening myself to finding what is next, not limiting myself to what this needed to be on a consistent and regular basis all the time in a way that was then feeling like more of an obligation than a positive spiritual practice for me. It's not to say that I have not loved every mindful moment I've ever produced. I love every single one of them, and when I'm in it, I love it. I just needed to be complete now. And so the spiritual message, the final spiritual message of this incarnation of the mindful moment is this: what is it to be in a state of conscious completion? And is there something that is ready to be consciously complete for you? Check in with yourself. See if there's something that comes up for you that is an invitation to be in a state of conscious completion. One of the things I would look at is there anything in your life that feels like an obligation, that has become more of an obligation than it has become a thing that is joyful to do in your life? And are you able to let it go? Are you able to let it go? We'll still find connection, you and I, all of us. There are still ways to connect. I'm still going to be engaged in the rant on Fridays with Reverend Steph Saint Amand. Obviously, I love doing Sunday service. That is going to continue in person, online. I'm still going to be teaching class. There are lots of ways that we can continue to connect, but it is time for the mindful moment to be done. And so that is what's happening. So yes, check in with yourself to see what is to be complete for you. I love you all. I revere all of you in my life, and I'm so grateful for this connection that we've had over these many years in the mindful moment. And I look forward to what unfolds, to what wants to demonstrate and create in our lives collectively in service to our spiritual unfoldment and our spiritual education and our spiritual growth. Something new is to be born now, and I am making way for it. So there we are. So let's engage in a final mindful moment affirmative prayer treatment. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. As you've heard me say before, I choose to close my eyes as it invites me to turn the attention to the inner life. The inner life of thought, the inner life of belief, the inner life of feeling. And as I am focused on my thoughts, my beliefs, and my feelings, I am empowered to address the quality of my experience, for I am in charge of my thoughts, my beliefs, and my feelings. And so I take charge in this moment, rooted in the awareness that those aspects of my conscious awareness are aspects of the one infinite power and presence, this one wholeness, this one source, God, for God is all there is. I hold firm in my state of mind, my state of faith, that God is, and we are, each and every one of us, the facets of the infinite divine presence. We are the unfoldment of God's impression of love upon itself. There is no separation. There is only God. There is no separation. There is only God. And so I trust and know that in the outflow of experience, that there is an acknowledgement that at times something finds its natural conclusion, and that it is absolutely loving to allow that natural conclusion to do its perfect work, to release, to trust, to know that what it does is it opens the floodgates for something new to be expressed. And so I welcome conscious completion in aspects of my experience. I hold firm in this state of mind that conscious completion is done. For there is nothing that is permanent in the world of form. There is only the outflow of spirit, the creative energy, and energy can be neither created nor destroyed. It only changes form, and so I welcome the change of form. I welcome what's next. I welcome the flow of love in what is to be. And so I choose to close this chapter and open up to write upon that blank page of infinite possibility to know what is next. And so, with gratitude for this understanding, deep in gratitude for the flow of these mindful moments over these many years, with the outflow of appreciation, I welcome what's next. I release, I let go, I trust, and I know that something new is born in the release of that which is complete. And so I release this word as law. I hold firm in my state of mind and faith that it is so, and I affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. One of the things that came up for me as I was experiencing and stating out loud that affirmative prayer treatment is the evolution of the mindful moment. If you go back and look at the very first mindful moments from many, many years ago, some of which I did in my in my home office, the time that I would do them in the Tucson New Thought, my previous spiritual community, the Tucson New Thought spaces, and so many that were done outdoors, and so many. It's been a beautiful evolution, and it is time for the release. And so I am grateful for these many years of connection with you. And while I normally would say, I will see you at 9:00 tomorrow, that will not be the case. But know that my heart, my soul, my love is with you. And I look forward to the ways that we will continue to connect in the future. And I look forward to the ways being revealed by means of us. And so make your day magnificent, make your life magnificent. And remember that you are magnificent, and it's not because of anything you do. It is the core of your being. Peace and blessings. I love you all. Bye, everybody.